Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of my Satisfactory Let's Play series here on my channel. Sorry it's been a while between videos. I've been doing a lot of building in between episodes just to make traversing the map a bit easier. As you can see in front of you, I've created a large bridge linking my main base to my modular frames factory, and then I've also created a bridge coming off of that bridge to the steel area where I'll be constructing steel beams and steel pipes, and then it will go on to make encased steel beams, encased industrial beams even. And took me a while to make it, and I definitely like the outcome. I've gone with octagonal pillars underneath with this sort of ring that helps support the bridge itself. I know technically, we don't have physics in this game in that regard where things need supporting, but I like to make sure it looks supported when I build something. But what I'll do today is I'll take you through building a steel factory with a slightly unique shape to it. It's rectangular, but it's got a bit more features to it, and I'll show you how to build those. And then we'll get all that hooked up, and we'll see how it turns out. Right, I'm going to head over to the steel area, and I'll see you there. So we've just arrived at the location that I plan to build my steel factory. Here we've already got ourselves a platform already made, and then I've also built the Mark II miners on 3 pure coal nodes there, and later on I'll be taking 3 more miners and putting them on the pure iron nodes that's just over the cliff there, and that will give me 720 iron ore going into 24 smelters to make 720 iron ingots. Then I'll be taking the iron ingots and the coal into a foundry to make solid steel ingots to get more out of the coal. And then these will go into 14 constructors to make steel beams, and 8 constructors to make steel pipes. First of all though, we've got to build the factory. So let's get going. I will show you the technique of how I'm going to create the shape here, and then what I'll do is I'll build the rest of the factory off camera, as it will be a lot of just repeating everything I've just shown you. So first of all, I like to get a bit of height when I'm building, so we'll start off with a ramp, down a foundation, and then we will get a walkway crossing. Put one of those down, take that out, put crossing there, and then what we want to do is we want to just rotate that crossing 1 click from straight, just like that. There. Take away the outer walkway crossing, snap a foundation to the angled crossing, take away these 2 walkway crossings, snap another foundation to the outer foundation, and then we just want to remove that first foundation that we put in. We can extend this foundation out. I think it's 7. We can always adjust that later. And that's that side complete. And then we'll do the same on this side. What we're trying to end up with here is a minor crossing over, so we want to get rid of these outer ones here. And this is the kind of look we're after here. I'm going to fill this gap in with the new curved outer corner. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. First of all, we'll take down all our temporary stuff. And we'll finish off the edges, so bring that across to there. And the same on this side. And that's those for the time being. Now, what we want to do is we're going to try and cover up this area. Now, that's pretty straightforward. What you do is you grab your foundations. Just want one for the time being. And we'll create a half foundation offset. The easiest way that I do it is that you just put a walkway crossing in the middle, and then snap a foundation to it, and you're there straight away. And what we need to do is bring this further out, and again, what we're going to do is we're going to get a outer corner extension, plonk it in the middle, put it on a 45-degree angle there, and just see how that looks. I think that's too far out, so what we need to do is we just need to bring this foundation back perhaps 1 meter. So take a road barrier, put it down, put one back from the middle. Take out the foundation, bring that forward. We should now be able to place that corner just slightly further back, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, now that's sort of too far back, so we need to go back to our original there. Start again. Foundations out to the front. Put this here. What we'll do later on is we'll fill in this gap. Once you've set up your angles, you're going to have to fill that middle bit in. You're going to take the walkway crossing, snap it to the foundation I've just placed there, snap the foundation to the walkway crossing, like that. Add more foundations to the existing one, and then bring them out to the front. And what we need to do is we need to try and get a outer corner extension, and we need to put it just cover up that gap. Might need to just move this foundation out a little bit. So if we take a walkway crossing, put that there, pop another one here, and just grab this, and we'll just try and push it, we'll bring it forwards to start off with. And we'll take our outer corner extension again. See how that lines up this time. That's better. How we want it. Just like that. We can cover up this inner side later on. For the time being, we'll just take away those. Bring that down one low. We'll leave that like that and I'll build that up later. What we want to do is bring in our half foundation. We want to rotate this so that you don't have the grid pattern on this side, you want it on the inside. We want this kind of floor pattern on the outside, and I'll explain that later on. This side. Now what I'm going to do is on this side I'm going to put another outer corner extension on, just there, and then I'm going to put down a road barrier, and I'm going to get some windows down. Across. What I did there was I placed the road barrier down, then press Control while looking at the road barrier, and you can see it replaces the road barrier. It just means you can place walls wherever you like then. And this is going to come all the way across to here, meet this here, and this is just going to give a nice effect. And to cover up this hole, we can take a half foundation, snap it to the straight foundation. Actually, no, snap it to the angled foundation, sorry. What you want to do, you want to take another half foundation, rotate it, and we want to try and snap it so you only have half overlap on this foundation here. There's an easy way of doing that, just the same as what we were doing earlier on when doing half foundation offsets. I'll pop this on there and come down, a walkway crossing, another walkway crossing, half foundation, look at the walkway crossing, and then we're going to rotate because we want a different pattern on the inside. And that covers that gap there, and then we can cover all of this on the edge really easily when we build up the rest of the foundations. So if I put that there, that there, you can see we've covered all of that. We've created a nice profile on the outside. Go take a look. That's how you create the profile. I'm going to build the rest of this and I'll be back with you. Welcome back everybody. We've just completed, well, I've just completed this factory build. This is the steel factory. I'll just give you a run through of what's happening inside. So we have the iron coming up from underneath, coming from the 3 nodes just over the cliff to the west there. That gets split between, you've got one 270 line coming up here, another 270 line coming up in the middle, and another 270 line coming up at the end. And that splits evenly into all the smelters, and there are 24 smelters in this array. All of those smelters get combined underneath again, come along and go up these chutes here. You've got some iron in that one. Go up to the next floor. This is the foundry floor, where all of the iron and coal, iron ingots and coal, are being turned into steel. But the iron from the smelters on the first floor and the steel from the foundries all comes up to this sorting floor. So the iron comes all the way up and then gets split back down to the foundries. Then the steel comes back up and then comes up here. This is your iron and coal, and the steel comes along here, the steel ingots, and goes up to the constructor floor, where we've overclocked 8 constructors to make 210 steel beams, and that's my ratio there, 175%. And then over on the other side, we've used 8 constructors to make 160 steel pipes. All of those come out. We've got the steel beams coming out in this direction, and the steel pipes going out in that direction. If I go back down, I'll show you where it all goes to. We come back outside. The steel beams come along this top channel here. And the steel pipes actually go down. Let's take you over there. Down the outside and under the whole factory. And where the steel beams come out here, and they already go into a splitter, because that splitter is going to go off and take half of those steel beams and make encased industrial beams in a separate factory in a later episode. But overall, that is the steel factory setup. All of these belts go down the side of the bridge that I've created. Well, they go down side of this bridge, then under the rest of the bridge. And for the time being, I'll neaten this up between episodes. But all of the belts come in the side and come up. So that would be your coal coming up there, and then your iron comes in on this lower one here. This is all iron coming from way over there. Again, be tidying this up between episodes. And then this is all the coal coming in over here. All in all, that is my steel factory. Hopefully in the next episode we'll start looking at the next section up, which is your encased industrial beams. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. If you did please hit the like button and maybe consider a subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye for now.